anyone who stands up against this gets destroyed. Today, a Supreme Court decision came down in the case of Barry Neufeld versus Glenn Hansman. Barry Neufeld is a courageous, loving man. Spent 30 years in youth corrections in British Columbia and saw every imaginable family dysfunction and atrocity. He understood and understands patterns of sexual abuse and how predators operate because he wrote sentencing recommendations. And he worked with people on parole, and he saw how these predators operate by breaking down the boundaries of safety that we teach children to protect themselves against predators. And he expressed a concern about SOGI, the curriculum imposed in British Columbia, in his capacity as a school trustee, to say, in my experience, this looks like a pattern of grooming, of breaking down those boundaries that protect children from sexual predators. There's something wrong with this curriculum. And in response, the head of the BC Teachers Union, Glenn Hansman, defamed him in the public sphere, in the media, calling him insinuating he was a predator, that he was dangerous to children, that he was a bigot and a phobe, all the usual shit. Today, the Supreme Court released its decision, giving credence to Glenn Hansman as the protector of the underdogs, defending the secret keeping and the indoctrination processes happening in school and silencing legitimate criticism of this despicable ideology. We're fucked. This is a state-sanctioned religion that can't be criticized. At every level, every concerned, rational human being who says, wait a second, I'm sorry, this thing about being born in the wrong body doesn't seem to make sense. And when you look at the medical literature that's coming out and the clear evidence that this process of social transition and medicalizing children does not help. It harms. It doesn't help. Affirming these kids doesn't help. Medicalizing them doesn't help.